over the social media, it has been claimed that the man in charge of this country, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, is a clone and an impostor by the name of Jubri Sudani. Why this claim might be ridiculous in itself and very, very funny, it is worth looking into. It is not something we as a nation brush under the bed. We can't just allow our country to be put to shame in front of the international community, and we can't allow the risk of being ruled by an impostor. The founder of IPOB, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is the front runner of this allegation, has once again brought up the issue in a bid to spite the entire country. Here's a tweet from him today, saying if certainly the Buhari that came into power in 2015 is still in charge of the Nigerian government, why are they confused with who the service chiefs should report to? I've said many times that a Sudanese impostor is the Buhari in Asuro. Now, while the supporters and the handlers of the president might deny this, it's important that they have proof of his innocence. In a country with a very bad image like Nigeria, the solution of the problem is trust should start from within. Leaders should be accountable and transparent. For over 55 million persons to believe that the president is a clone is not just alarming, but torturous. It's due to situations like this that the US banned Nigeria from coming over, because we lack openness, truth and transparency. The president should douse these allegations once and for all. He should come out and prove he's not an impostor. He should do a DNA test organized by an independent body to prove his innocence. If he doesn't, history books might remember him as Jubri Sudani and not Muhammadu Buhari. Personally, I think Nigerians should push further for this. We can start with a Twitter hashtag urging the president to do a DNA test. The popularity of this trend on social media, as well as the petitions to international bodies, will go a very long way. If Nnamdi Kanu and his supporters are really sure about this, I think they should mount enough pressure to force the president to do a test so that the truth would be laid bare and shame would fall on the liars. Without this, the problem continues. What are your thoughts? Should Buhari go for a public DNA test to prove his authenticity? Time will tell. This article is coming from advocates on Opera. So guys, normally we love to cover the truth. It's a simple thing, and people have been saying it. And like the writer said, if nothing is being done, this issue will continue to occur. This incident will continue to occur. People will continue to make reference to this, but they will be feeling so big. How can I could remember when the president was saying they said his clone, or they said is from Sudan. Everybody they laughed at it. You can imagine all those people who call themselves educated people. They laughed over it. Any little thing, they'll just be laughing over it. Laughing over what? We are talking about a serious issue. Let's leave that aside. But with all the happenings, is a sinner person, someone who is in his right senses, who tend to believe all of these things. You know, like I always say, the woman, the wife of the president has been coming out. Because if really a man is really strong at home, a man who is a man, and you have a woman who is in her right senses, the woman cannot go outside and misbehave and be embarrassing the man, and you will come back to that house, and vice versa. Let alone a woman will be going outside at that level. Even men that are not even in power, you dare not try it. You are embarrassing me, showing to the world, showing to your friends, make it seem to your friends as if I'm weak, that I don't have control in this house. Or even if apart from control, that means there's no love or there's no unity amongst us in this family, and you always go outside to be saying all of those things. Don't you know you are discrediting me? Not to talk of a whole president, the president of a nation, the wife will be coming out and be saying all manner of things for close to 3 years. The woman has been on this campaign. Oh, my husband is, oh, they are not listening to my husband, this and this and this and this and this and that. Is that really is an impostor, or the man is really competent? Very, very, incompetent to the highest order. But if Nigerians are not satisfied, or there's this rumor of being impostor and whatever, the best thing, the people put you there in the first place. You didn't put yourself, because they're always coming out to say, yeah, Nigerians voted for them, they returned them back, this and that. Then if the so-called Nigerians, we are bragging that the Nigerians brought you in, then the Nigerians are saying these are the things that we have been hearing. But to clear our curiosity, you did the needful by doing your DNA test. They will be feeling so big. That would have solved the whole problem, but they will be feeling big that they wouldn't want to do that. See what just happened between the NSC, National Security Advisor. See what is happening with the Abakari. See what is happening. Is it not embarrassing enough for them to even, for people to even say they have to, all of them should even go in the first place? Let alone, even the president's wife has been coming out and be saying all these things. That one is enough for people to say yes. And majority, most of those their party people, they will say, oh, if you don't do this, we are going to expose the man in Aso Rock. If you don't do this, if they do this to me, like Ushomole, like Rochas Okorocha, and many of them like that, that they would tell the world, tell Nigerians what they know, that who is in charge of that Aso Rock. Is it not enough? What all of those things that those people are saying, even if you don't want to go by Nnamdi Kanu, what of all those people? Do you think they are just making such statements for nothing? They are party people saying such a thing that if they take them away from their own position, that they will tell Nigerians what they know, who is ruling that this thing. So, Abba. And again, this Mungono that came out and said, oh, Buhari is not in charge. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Is it not enough reason for people to say, let this man go for DNA? Let him go for DNA. But it will not last forever. It will not last forever. Let them go and prove their innocence. Let them go and prove their innocence. That is when Nigerians will take them serious. Not to talk of all of those things that are happening now. The issue of trust is not even there in the first place, let alone this thing has been lingering for a very long time. And the people around the presidency are always coming out to affirm, to make people believe what Nnamdi Kanu has been saying. Like I said, let us even leave Nnamdi out of the equation. Then what about those people who have been making some kind of statements that suggest what has been alleged? Someone says even if you should go for the test, they will still cover the truth because they hate truth. Imagine. Okay, someone says, imagine the writer said Nnamdi and his supporters should mount more pressure on Buhari to go for DNA test. So you want Nnamdi to keep pushing while you and your co-journalists then sit and watch. Is it not you people, the journalists, them that's supposed to keep writing and putting enormous pressure, but you guys are doing nothing? Instead, all you guys write is to praise Jubri and call him Buhari instead of telling the whole world who is ruling us. Rochas, former Imo State governor, say if the APC government don't give him minister, he will open his mouth about the APC secret. They gave him the position. Osho Baba, the APC national chairman, was about to be removed. He said if he opens his mouth and talk, Nigeria will be on fire. Let him remain chairman. So who is fooling who? IPOB king of Biafra land. Do not talk anyhow. Why will the president ask Nigeria not to keep Boko Haram? Why should he free them? Why did he get a new wife? Oh, why does he go to UK and all manner of places? That is what this person is talking about. And someone is saying here that that man is Jubri. Meanwhile, it was revealed to me even before Nnamdi Kanu started saying it. Like, seriously? Another one says, my question, who will now make the move? That is the problem. Who will now make the move? No, it is the Nigerians that will make the move. Or all of those journalists that we have, just like somebody said, let them go and do their findings. There was a time we heard from a WikiLeaks too, say the same thing. And there's somebody that's even from the UK too, said the same thing. Said the same thing. And someone says here that who will follow him to the test center? APC member or PDP? This is ridiculous. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning this. Thank you.